Hey Push, welcome to your first lesson for this week. It is March 27th. This is Module 9, and this week, guys, we are getting started with Period 5. So remember, this afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, you're going to take the DBQ on Period 6. You're going to use your study guide and any resources to do that, and you'll have 45 minutes to do that on Google Classroom, and then you're going to turn it in. So for today's class, you want to be finishing or at least getting a good start on your study guide for Period 5. So with Period 5, guys, it's from 1844 through 1877. And these two big vocabulary terms are super important to Period 5, Manifest Destiny and Compromise of 1877. Hopefully you can tell by this map part of why these terms are important. This map is all about Manifest Destiny. First, you start with the Louisiana Purchase. If we go back to Period 4, you had Indian removal. You had this westward expansion during Jacksonian democracy. But then it really kicks off in 1844 with, of course, the annexation of Texas. The annexation of Texas then leads to, obviously, the Mexican-American War, and you have this giant Mexican cession. Remember, Mexico got $20 million. But the U.S. gained all of this territory in here. And then, of course, they gained this other territory by getting it from Great Britain. So that is our current United States. Gadsden Purchase, we bought it for the Transcontinental Railroad. We never ended up using it. So anyway, Mexico lost a bunch of territory. We gained a bunch of territory. We called this all Manifest Destiny. In his letter, the famous letter about Manifest Destiny, he said we deserved, it was our destiny to expand to the west. Okay, now, we expanded to the west, we ended this war, and of course, this war ends up being very controversial, and it really ends up leading to the big stuff in Period 5, which is the Civil War and Reconstruction. So, you start off with the Mexican-American War, the annexation of Texas. By the end, you're going to end up with the Compromise of 1877, and that is the last event in this time period. So for today, guys, you're going to be making your Period 5 study guide. It's going to be exactly like your Period 6 study guide. I saw some really great study guides from Period 6. In particular, Lucy's study guide was amazing. Ariel's study guide was amazing. Anna's study guide, really, really great stuff. So feel free to reach out to those three folks, Lucy, Anna, Ariel. Those were the ones who turned it in the earliest. And they also did a really, really good job on it. So you're going to read here. It's going to help you to review all of this stuff from Period 5. But the big thing is here, guys, you don't have to review all that stuff from Period 5. You can use your Unit 4, okay, PTLO sheet. That's going to be one of the most helpful things to you, and that has all of your terms on it, and that's what you're going to use to make that study guide where you have your summary, you're going to have your concept map, you're going to have your word bank, you're going to have your vocab. Okay, cool. So you guys have already done this before. I'm not going to spend a ton of extra time. One other thing I want to point out here, if you go down to the bottom, after you make your study guide, make sure to do a quick little mastery check. This is just going to give me a sense how much are people remembering even after they make their study guide. This is open note, just like the test will be. Okay, thank you guys. Have a good day.